It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, Ethan is off today, unexpectedly not feeling well. So sorry about that. You just got me flying solo today. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully it's going well for you. We will begin with a look at some news. Here we go. A 12-year-old boy is now in custody in West Plains after making 2 threats. Authorities say the boy told students that he had a gun in his backpack, although no gun was ever found. Then he posted a picture to social media making a threat. The gun in the post was found in his 17-year-old brother's bedroom. So that boy was also arrested because apparently he was on probation. And the mom and grandma were also arrested for interfering with police. Sad situation there in West Plains. A man from Deepwater, Missouri is in trouble for fraud with PPP loan money. Investigators say Brian Ruth obtained more than $500,000 in paycheck protection money. He will now spend 9 years in federal prison without parole. He has to pay it back and then some in fines and restitutions. He pleaded guilty to that crime. Police say Ruth used the money on a very luxurious lifestyle. And some of the businesses that were paid the money didn't even really exist. He just set them up. Because of a long history with crimes of greed, Ruth was taken from the courtroom immediately into prison custody. All right, sometimes police run into what is better termed a mental health crisis rather than a crime. And now some big grant money will help Springfield officers better handle those types of cases with trained professionals from Burrell Behavioral Health. A nearly $800,000 grant from the Missouri Department of Public Safety will help expand their partnership with SPD and Burrell and add a few more staff members, some more resources to what's called the co-responder program. Of course, that is responding in partnership together, a Burrell behavioral health specialist along with a Springfield police officer. It's designed to better treat the person and get them just better suited help for whatever issue may be going on. All right, we told you about Springfield Police giving away free lock wheels, wheel locks, I should say, for Hyundai and Kia owners. That's how you know that theft is a problem of those vehicles. Those have been being stolen across the country en masse. So now owners who do not live within Springfield city limits, they too can go get a free wheel lock from Springfield Police. Even if you don't live in the city, you just need to stop by police headquarters, which is on Chestnut Expressway. And if you own a Hyundai or Kia, they will just give you one, but you do need to bring your registration information. All right, this is a story that will impact a lot of people. And I'm just going to tell you right now, you are going to need to write down a phone number. So if you have a loved one who is struggling with Alzheimer's or dementia, then go get your ink pen real quick or type it into your cell phone. Are you ready? If you're concerned about one of them who might be coming down with dementia and or Alzheimer's, they are offering free memory screenings to help diagnose the disease. Again, it's free. It's tomorrow, Thursday, at the Brentwood Library branch here in Springfield. This is offered by the Alzheimer's Association. You do need to register, though. Even though it's free, you got to register. So here's the phone number, 417-413-4634. 413-4634. There's another one coming up in June in Bolivar. So if you can't make it tomorrow to the Brentwood Library branch, perhaps on June 6th, you could get to Bolivar. Very much needed service. All right, newly built homes in the U.S. are going like hotcakes. Sales climbed almost 9%. How about that? That's the strongest jump since December of 2022. Now, interestingly, existing home sales did not move as quickly. Older homes fell by more than 4% in sales, which is the biggest drop seen in more than a year. All right, now to this. Go Nixa Go. The high school got first place on a national list of top public high schools in the Springfield metro area. That according to U.S. News and World Report. Now, this is primarily based on standardized test scores and college prep classes. NICSA is number one locally, again in the Springfield metro area, but they came in at number 27 across the state in competition with 350 high schools statewide. So in our area, just for our metro area, it was NICSA, Ozark, Willard, Central High School, then Republic High School. So that rounds out the top 5. Congratulations to all 5 of those. All right, Branson area residents, you now have a closer drive to get certain medical care. A new Cox Health Clinic is now open in Branson. It is located at 1601 Branson Hills Parkway, just west of the Branson Recplex. They have x-ray, lab services, and more than a dozen providers in urgent care, primary care, occupational medicine, internal medicine, diabetes care, and endocrinology. So if you need any of those services and you're a Cox guy, you can stay in Branson and just get it right there, not have to drive into Springfield. All right. From now through Sunday is D4 Fest. D4 Fest 2024. What is that, you ask? That is a week-long tribute to the great comedian Kenny DeForest. He recently passed away. He was from Springfield, had quite a following. So many activities are going to be happening primarily at the Blue Room Comedy Club here in Springfield. Organizers say there will be lots of love and basketball and laughs, giving everybody in attendance a chance to #be like Kenny. So he made quite an impact. You can check out all the events going on over the next week from now through Sunday to d4fest.com, DEFORE fest.com. All right, finally, we are calling all bookworms. The Friends of the Library Spring Book Sale is underway right now. It is always super popular. It goes on from now through Sunday. It's at the E-Plex at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. There are books, CDs, movies, vinyl records, audiobooks, puzzles, all things library. So if you want to head out there, you need to bring cash or check. No credit cards, and things will go fast. It's always very popular. The proceeds benefit the Springfield Greene County Library District. So worthy cause as well. And you can find some books and other things for a very good price. All right. Well, hopefully my husband starts to feeling better. And I hope that you have a great Wednesday. Thank you so much for your listenership or your viewership if you're watching us on social media. Don't forget to download the Ozarks, the Around the Ozarks app. It's a free download. There are lots of events that you can see on there. Also, we have a fantastic community calendar. So you can go to the specific date, see all the things that are happening, and then enter into contest. There's a Mother's Day giveaway right now that is coming up. So you can, if you're a mom, you can enter to win, or you can enter your mom or your friend if she's a mom. And then we have St. Louis Cardinals tickets giveaway as well. So check that out. And we hope that you will enjoy that at aroundtheozarks.com. All right. If you are listening, you will hear Abby Dyer's forecast, wake up weather with meteorologist Abby Dyer in 30 seconds. Otherwise, we hope you have a great Wednesday, and we hope to see you back here tomorrow.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are waking up with temperatures in the upper 40s, but there's a bit of a wind chill out this morning, feeling more like the middle 40s across the Ozarks. So you might want a light jacket early on. I think by this afternoon, you won't need it. You can leave it behind in the office or in the car. Overall, we're looking at a pretty nice day across the Ozarks with decreasing cloud cover. Of course, we had that cold front come through yesterday, and thanks to that, we've got a light northeast breeze in the forecast. That's what's going to develop for the rest of the afternoon today. Nothing too strong. This is actually one of the least windy days in the forecast, so enjoy it while you can. We have temperatures that are a little bit chilly this morning, but I have a high temperature that lands at about 72 degrees by the time we get to this afternoon. So things are looking up for us. Today's a nice one in the forecast, and then we've got a whole lot of active weather to talk about here through the Thursday through the weekend time period. Multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible. Now, what I really want to stress this morning is that it's not a washout every single day. There will be plenty of dry time Thursday through the weekend, but tracking all of these little systems and little disturbances that come through the Ozarks is going to prove to be a real challenge. It's also going to come with a threat of a few storms that are a bit on the strong side, so we'll have to track those out very carefully as we get a little bit closer to the weekend. We start to get a better idea of the exact timing the closer the weekend gets. Today, the big headline for you is that things are going to be mild. If you've got any practices outdoors, I think you're going to be just fine. Light rain will move into the region late tonight, but I'm thinking that happens around sunset tonight. We'll likely stay dry through the midday hours, through the afternoon. We should have decreasing cloud cover. And then the cold front that actually came through yesterday is going to start shifting back up to the north as a warm front, and that's what's going to set the stage for several rounds of showers and thunderstorms that will impact us tomorrow through the entire weekend long. Best chance for rain is likely going to be after dark tonight, and we could have some very light rain on the radar through the overnight hours. Few rumbles of thunder to wake us up on Thursday, but overall, I think Thursday looks pretty stable. What I mean by that is that I'm not expecting severe weather in the forecast on Thursday. Maybe a different case for us by the time we get to Friday. Shower and thunderstorm chances return, though, on Thursday and continue through the entire weekend. And while it doesn't necessarily look severe on Thursday, I think our southwestern counties could have some very heavy rain. We're talking rainfall amounts totaling to more than an inch, and that's just one day. So there could be some very heavy downpours Thursday night, especially into Friday morning. And then another round of strong to severe thunderstorms expected as we head into Friday, with the overall weather setup looking quite unstable. So what does this mean for us? Well, it means that I'm talking about a really active period of weather Friday into Monday. The atmosphere is conducive for thunderstorms and potential severe weather here. So outdoor activities in this time frame may be impacted by thunderstorms. When, where, and exact hazards remain uncertain at this time because models are still figuring out where all the little features are going to set up. At this point, just keep a close eye on the forecast. I'll, of course, have all the updates for you here on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather before the weekend arrives. But I know we're getting into springtime. There are lots of activities. People want to be outside, and there may be a couple of times where you have to move things indoors over the weekend forecast. It does look windy and warm for the weekend, and when it's not storming, it will actually be quite nice if you don't mind the wind. Winds will be gusty, though, and out of the south, and that will boost temperatures to near 80 degrees in the forecast as early as Friday. High temperature on this Wednesday, 72 degrees with decreasing clouds, plenty of sunshine in the forecast throughout the afternoon. Overnight, we'll see low temperatures either side of 50 degrees. I do expect we'll have a chance for showers and thunderstorms overnight tonight. We'll hold on to that chance kind of on and off in nature through the day on Thursday, with high temperatures limited to the upper 60s because of all the rain that will be around with us on Thursday. Around the country, well, this unsettled weather is making headlines, and severe thunderstorm chances that ramp up for much of the country are making headlines as well. This is going to be for much of the central and southern plains region for the rest of this work week, all the way into the weekend, kind of the same center part of the country that's expecting several rounds of showers and thunderstorms. Above average temperatures are then in the forecast throughout the western and central United States, while cooler weather is going to hang out from the Great Lakes through most of the eastern portion of the country. That's where all the cool air is through the remainder of the workweek forecast. All right, it's time for that Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Here's the question that I left you with yesterday. Kind of a fun one and still very popular today. What was the first item ever sold on eBay? The options were A, a cracked ashtray, B, a broken laser pointer, C, a blank VHS tape, or D, a Chia Pet. Well, it is true that all four of these strange items have sold on eBay. The very first was B, a broken laser pointer. That's right. Mark Frazier purchased the first item that the eBay founder ever listed in 1995, and it was a broken laser pointer. You know that style that's like a pen? You press a button. Didn't work, but they bought it. That was the first item ever. And then, the rest is history. eBay, of course, taking off and taking over. The most expensive item, if you're curious, ever sold on eBay, a yacht that cost $168 million. That transaction brought to you by eBay. So they do some big, big business now. People sell very strange things. You could buy a lunch with Warren Buffett that sold on eBay for $4.6 million. All sorts of strange things. There's a list if you Google it. A very expensive Lego set. It was a Star Wars Millennium Falcon Lego set, $15,000. Some things very overpriced, but the very first thing to ever sell was a broken laser pointer. It does not say how much the broken laser pointer was, but I hope it was not too expensive. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. In light of all the rain coming our way and the muddy dog prints that are sure to follow, here's a question for you. You can brighten a carpet and remove muddy footprints with what household item? Do you think it is A, salt, B, pepper, C, sugar, or D, cinnamon? Let me know your guess. You can enter that at aroundtheozarks.com. By the way, at the website, we have you covered with all things you need to know about the forecast. So there's a lot to track over the coming days. Make sure you check out the website, check out our hourly and daily forecast there. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Rescue Towing and Scooters Coffee. I will chat with you again tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about rain chances to come and what that severe threat is looking like.